Today we're gonna find out how similar or different Star Rage is to Jujutsu Kaisen's Yuki Tsukumo. Unlike a special grade curse, a special grade sorcerer is somebody capable of taking down an entire nation by themselves. So it's pretty self-explanatory why there's only 4 of them. Yuki was first introduced in chapter 50 of the manga as Aoi Todo's mentor and teacher, so she is the reason why our boy Todo is a beast and why he asks other people what their type of women is. Although she is a special grade, she is actually not aligned with the current Jujutsu society due to her disagreeing with the way of the current higher-ups. This is because Yuki has her own philosophy on how to rid the world of curses. According to her, the key to eliminating curses is to remove curse energy entirely or teach everyone how to use it. This is why she was so intrigued by Toji due to his heavenly restriction removing all of his cursed energy. Yuki is a high-level sorcerer capable of using the reverse curse technique and domain expansion as well as other anti-domain techniques. She is a master at hand-to-hand combat, has immense endurance, and has great tactical intellect. Yuki's curse technique is called Star Rage, hence the name of the character. This innate technique allows her to grant virtual mass to herself and her Shikigami, Garuda. The mass added to Yuki and Garuda's attacks give them devastating destructive force, capable of effortlessly exercising a special grade curse. These alterations do not affect Yuki or Garuda. For example, she would still be able to run at her normal speed even if she added 10 tons to her fist. The moves in game do a very good job at illustrating her technique, but we'll get more into that later. First, let's talk about the cosmetic changes to your avatar. There are no physical changes to the player model, but when equipped with Star Rage, you will get a Shikigami that floats around you as your character moves. This is the first time a character has something like this and will probably open the doors for more characters that have living or non-living things on their person, such as Toji's worm. This change is not only cosmetic, meaning Garuda is actually used as a curse tool for certain attacks. Finally, we can talk about the moves, with the first one being Garuda Rebound. This attack causes you to kick your Shikigami forward as it curls up into a ball, flying at your target and knocking them back. This is taken right from chapter 204 of the manga. When Yuki joined the battle against Kenjaku after Choso's defeat, Kenjaku summoned a special grade curse to help reveal Yuki's technique, but she went blue lock on his ass and one-shotted it by kicking Garuda. The finisher for this attack looks like this and is probably inspired by that moment. There is also a variant to this attack that allows you to punch Garuda on its way back to you after the first attack. You can do this by holding the move so that Garuda returns slowly and then perfectly timing the attack to hit them again, but this time it will pull them towards you. This isn't from any specific attack, but definitely something that Yuki could do. Oh, also if they block the attack, it will actually hit you instead. The next attack is called Rising Rage. Amplifying their blows with curse energy and mass, the user performs a leg sweep, then follows it up by an unblockable uppercut that propels the target skyward. You can see Yuki doing various leg kicks in her fight against Kenny, but this is most likely comes from chapter 206, when Yuki was seen doing various combo attacks. This exact leg sweep and uppercut is not an outright move that she actually did, but it'll probably be more apparent to see when the fight is fully animated, in like 30 years. Following that is Mass Breaker. This causes you to charge your fist with both mass and curse energy, then lunge forward to land a decimating blow. I think this is very reminiscent of the beginning of their fight. As Yuki is explaining what her curse technique actually does, she charges up an attack similar to this before blitzing Kenjaku, hitting him harder than Jin Itadori ever did. The similarities of the charge up and the devastation of both attacks lead me to believe that they're connected. This attack also has the only other finisher in game that sends their body flying away, very similar to what actually happened to Kenny and also Switcher's brute force finisher. The last move is called Garuda Stab. By using Garuda as a curse tool, it stabs forward. If the attack connects, they follow up with a crushing axe kick that knocks the target away. You can see Yuki use Garuda in the exact same way against Kenjaku in chapter 207, but to no avail. You also see Yuki do a similar axe kick in the flurry of combinations she was storing in chapter 205. I think this attack is a mixture of both those moments, which would make the most sense. Alrighty! Even though Star Rage is a base only character, she still has an ultimate titled Unrestricted Density. Activating this will cause the user to begin accumulating virtual mass into their body, up to the point that they become a black hole. During this, they charge up before floating mid-air, pulling everything towards its center, killing them and the user in the process. I myself have a similar attack to this that will force you to subscribe, but it may end the world. So if you want to be a good person, then you should just subscribe, because you don't want the world to end. You feel me? This attack is ripped straight out of chapter 208. With all else failing, Yuki decides to sacrifice herself to save Choso and Tengen by creating a point in space so dense that it creates a black hole. Remember that Yuki's alterations don't usually affect her, but only up until a certain extent, meaning that this black hole could consume her and the entire world if she's not careful. As Yuki holds onto Kenjaku to pull him into the black hole, he panics and you can see the entire facility get swallowed up. I wish Yuki swallowed me up. It was through Yuki's strength and Tengen's barrier that the black hole was not able to destroy the entire world, and she saved the day by killing Kenjaku. Psych! Okay, now time to grade how similar Star Rage is to JJK's Yuki. With the moves all being inspired by Yuki moments, Garuda, and literally adding her trump card, I'm gonna give Star Rage a similarity rating of an A to Jujutsu Kaisen. I think characters like Yuki work really well as base only characters because we don't get to see much of them in the anime/manga. For example, if he were to make Yuki a normal character, he would have to come up with all the moves by himself essentially because not much is shown of her, and also come up with the domain expansion because we know she has one but we never got to see it. I think Star Rage is everything that Higuruma is not, and it's probably why he decided to drop her before him. I'm still hoping that we get free defense tourney in the next update though. Fingers crossed. If you made it this far, then you should go check out this playlist with all my JJS explained videos for every single character. Millz Mafia out. Yeah.